We are continuing to talk about Memorial Day weekend travel, talking safe driving right now.
Yeah, Garrett Eucalitto, the Deputy Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Transportation, joins us. And by the way, the Office of Highway Safety, sorry about that, joins us now over Zoom. Garrett, good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing just fine. And we were talking with you earlier. You said something that I found very surprising. I mean, you would have thought, I think, with fewer people driving over the course of 2020 because of the pandemic, that traffic deaths would have plummeted last year. But the state is saying that number went up, not down. Why is that?
You know, it was shocking to all of us in the transportation sector. I think everyone was expecting to have 2020 be one of our safest years on the roads, but it turned out to be, in Connecticut, our highest number of deaths in over a decade. We had 308 people die on the roadways in 2020, despite fewer people driving. And partially it was because the roads were empty and people were driving way too fast. We tracked speeds over 85, 90 miles per hour were through the roof. And, you know, the moment you start going above the speed limit, it just increases the likelihood that you're going to spin out, get into a crash, and potentially lose your life or kill someone else on the roadway.
Since you know people have been driving a lot faster, I have to imagine heading into the upcoming weekend, the long weekend, it's especially concerning since the traffic levels are getting back to normal. Volume is up.
That's right. Yeah, I think everyone wants to get out and enjoy this weekend. Hopefully we'll find some time in that weather this weekend to enjoy ourselves. So everyone wants to blow off some steam, but we expect the roadways to be packed this weekend. Everyone wants to get out there. So it's really important to just be aware of your surroundings. Look in front of you. Don't look down. Don't look at your phone. Don't grab that French fry from the bottom of the bag because there could be stop and go traffic all along all of our interstates and our state routes. And the moment you look away from the roadway is when you could result in a crash that could take your life or someone else's.
You guys are bringing back Click It or Ticket. This is a pretty expansive effort, one that's been going on for a long time. I guess sort of a two-part question. Just how expansive of an effort has it been and will be this year? And have you guys seen results from this campaign over the years?
We have. So there's 33 law enforcement agencies participating this year. Connecticut's rate of adherence to the seatbelt laws has been increasing year after year. Unfortunately, we had around 104 Connecticut residents die last year due to lack of wearing a seatbelt. One life is too many. It's a simple act. Just click it and you can save your life. And if you do get in a crash or if someone hits you, that's the thing to think about. You could be the safest driver in the world, but if someone hits you from the side or from behind or from the front, you want to make sure that you are doing everything you can to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's a really important thing to keep in mind. Now, Garrett, we talk all the time about impaired driving, distracted driving, drunk driving. We talk about it all the time, especially going into these long holiday weekends. But still, every day, people die out there from crashes, from distracted driving, specifically drunk driving. 28 people a day die from drunk driving crashes. What do you say to the person out there who you know is going to be out there, they're going to be having some drinks, partying it up on Memorial Day weekend, and they're not going to take the precautions? Say that person is watching right now. What do you say to them?
You know, I would say that getting behind the wheel after you've had too many drinks, it's a selfish act, right? You are putting other people's lives at risk, and you may be the reason that someone does not get home to their family member or to their loved ones, never got a chance to say goodbye to them. We had 84 people die last year due to impaired driving crashes. That's just completely unacceptable. It's a simple thing to do. Don't get behind the wheel. In fact, every weekend this summer in Connecticut, all bus transportation in Connecticut is going to be free. So let us do the driving for you. If you want to go out and have a good time, and I think a lot of people want to put 2020 behind us, let us do the driving. Go out, enjoy yourself, hop on the bus to get home, and save some lives.
I love that idea because that sort of acts protectively. You're making the decision before you've had a couple drinks and you lose your senses, because if you take the bus to where you're going, you're going to want to take it or almost not even have a choice to take it going back. Yeah,
right.
so it brings the decision out of the realm of the time when you're not going to be thinking straight, Garrett. That's a great idea. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Hopefully people will be safe out there. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So much.